just want to get over here and say, I don't know what is going on with the dating stuff that's happening, but I think it is very villainous that men will watch you as soon as you come into the establishment, watch you walk all the way over to the bar, watch you pull out your credit card and swipe for the drinks. And as soon as drinks are in hand and you're walking back to your homegirls or your friends or whoever else, they then decide to approach you. And I want them to know that we know what you're doing. And my only solution is just bring back courtship. I can't put y'all on game because clearly, like, y'all don't like when women tell y'all what to do or even suggest things to do. But like, I can't. I cannot with that. That shit's crazy. Devious.
What I find villainous and devious is women coming on this platform and complaining about men not paying for their drinks before they pay for their own drinks. And then want to sit over here and try to call it courtship. Talk about moving the goalposts and gaslighting. Let's get into it. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, hope you subscribe. So, just got back from some rain, so this video is going to be going up a little late. I apologize for the tardiness, but I had only got enough content up to make it through Thursday. However, boy, a lot of content came across my table, my inbox, as well as my email since I've been gone. I want to go over what happened. It seems to be a few days, maybe a week ago. Kendra G had a single mixes event, and I want y'all to see what happened, man. Check this out.
So I've been holding this video in the vault for a very long time, but I'm finally going to talk about it. Kendra G's gathering in Philadelphia was empty. And I believe I walked past, it was like, and the crazy thing is I was with my man. I was on a date. That's the crazy thing about it. When did I walk past? It was like in the middle. Oh, I'm walking through the Kendra G Singles Live Philly, and nobody is there, y'all. Hold on, look. Going closer to the end, right? So I walked past, and it was like a big old Kendra sign out there, and I wanted to meet Kendra. Like, that's what I went for. I wanted to meet Kendra, and he's like, he didn't really know who Kendra was, but I was telling him who Kendra was, and I was like, I want to meet Kendra. So I go down there and I walk in. I didn't record when I was walking there, but I did record me walking past and leaving. And the girl at the front desk was like, Kendra is not here. Kendra didn't show up. I said, okay, well, this is it? She was like, this is it. Like, this is. And I said, well, did a lot of people leave? And she said, no, like, because I thought I got there on the tail end of the party. And she was like, no, it wasn't a lot of. But what the part that got me is she said, only two men walked in. Side, right? One of the men pulled up in a black Bentley truck, like while I was at the desk, because he was looking for parking. So another man pulls up in a Bentley truck and walks to the front. And everybody got up out their seats, looking up, looking at the door. Everybody. He walked in, he looked around, he walked up and talked to the DJ. Eyes, all the women eyes was on him. He was that he was a tall just. So I'm thinking in my head, this is Kendra's show in real life. All of the women are looking for this small selection of men the 6 foot. That was the 6'6" six-figured man they all were looking for. That was him.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Bruh, I tell you, I wish a female would come out here and be like, men are not the prize, we're the prize. Then explain to me how come a man who fits a small percentage of the men that y'all all want, why is it that when one of them walks into a singles event and there's far more women there than there are men, why is it that all of y'all got y'all attention on this one man? And keep in mind, she said 2 other men showed up. I guess the other 2 men didn't pull up in a Bentley truck and were 6 feet tall, huh? Fuck out of here, man. But apparently, this isn't just happening in singles events. I've actually covered this before, but man, the club's looking pretty empty too, bro. Check this out.
Where are the single men at in Atlanta that are not absolutely unhinged?
Atlanta nightlife right now is not the same.
Stop it.
Especially clubs. One of the biggest clubs, one of my favorites in Atlanta, it just closed down.
Fellas, welcome back to the channel. All right, today we're diving into something that's been causing a lot of buzz lately. Why men are done with the club scene. You heard that right. It's not just a phase. More and more guys are saying no thanks to nights out. And with stats showing that up to 90% of clubgoers are now women, it's starting to look like a serious shift is happening. So, why are men walking away from the dance floors? Is it just the vibe, the cost, or something deeper? We're about to break it all down. And trust me, some of these reasons will surprise you. Let's get into it.
In my honest opinion, I think it's because men are starting to understand their value and they're starting to see that a lot of these women, the only reason why they're complaining about this is because they're having to pay for their own shit now. That's why I played that intro clip at the beginning, because I don't know if y'all remember, I just covered that DC chick about a week ago who had the same exact complaint. Fellas, it ain't that these women are over here salty because they can't meet men in the club or men aren't in the club. It's that there's not enough men in the club to go around for them to get to pay for their shit. That's what it comes down to. And men have caught on to that, and y'all, women have made it such a priority for men to pay. Men are like, oh, okay, we on to y'all game now. That's all y'all really care about. You know what? We're going to want to pull that back.
Time.
Here in Atlanta, the girlies are the ones who approach the men.
Wait.
The men, no.
Wait.
I'm telling you.
The girls are moving to the boys here?
Yes. And they won't say it. They don't want to come out and say it, but they do. The men here are they're just so spoiled. They are spoiled. All the girls are sharing the same man. All the girlies here, they're dating the same 3 Africans. Africans are a big thing here.
Really?
Yes.
Like Portia Williams, African.
Oh my God, they want that. And then if it's not the Africans, and yes, it has to be like the athletes. Everybody's a money guy now, a entrepreneur, an investor now. Everybody's that in Atlanta, which I don't get. But I don't know what y'all be investing in. But yeah, be careful. Here, I just feel like the dating scene really, really caters to the men. The men don't really court. It's really weird to watch. And then it's weird to see like the women, how they will beat each other's wigs off over these dudes.
Atlanta nightlife right now is not the same.
Stop it.
Especially clubs. One of the biggest clubs, one of my favorites in Atlanta, it just closed down not too long ago.
It's not Magic City, is it?
No, not Magic. Magic cool, but it's not like
popping serious.
No, they doing all of that in Magic. You can have a good time in Magic actually. But Allure, that used to be my favorite club. It just closed down.
Why did it close it down?
I don't know. But now we got Onyx. Onyx, yeah, it's cool, but I don't know. Magic is cool. Nightlife in Atlanta just not the same right now though.
Why? Because of the close down or just generally?
Everybody locked up.
In prison?
Everybody locked up. All the niggas with money, they
in prison?
Everybody, it's just a drought right now.
Oh my God, free the bottle poppers! Free the bottle poppers!
Free the bottle poppers.
They're so important. They're such an integral part of the club life.
Maybe they'll come out in the winter. It's been real slow lately, dry.
All the bottle poppers are in jail.
Yeah.
Oh God.
A lot of them, not all of them. A lot of them in jail or in hiding because they don't want to go to jail.
Um, did you ever stop to think that maybe it's just because men are starting to value their wallet a little bit more because that seemed to be all y'all care about? Just a thought. But let's take a look at this clip here because I came across this and I found this very interesting too. Check this out.
Here's the thing. The Atlanta club scene, and really club culture in general, has turned into an adult show and tell, where 90% of the women are more interested in ignoring men and putting on a performance for each other. It's almost like straight clubs have become places where women dance and flirt with each other, while men are left on the sidelines wondering what the point even is. The worst part is the rude and nasty attitudes many of these women bring. They act like they're too good to engage with men, even though they're in places where social interaction is the whole point. This attitude has pushed men over the edge. Why would any man want to spend his night being ignored or treated poorly by women who are just there to get attention and validation from each other? Men are fed up with the entitlement, the disrespect, and the games. It's no wonder more men are walking away from the club scene entirely. They see right through it. It's no longer about genuine connection or even a fun night out. It's all about showing off, getting validation, and being rude to anyone who doesn't fit the fantasy. If women in these clubs actually cared about meeting men or having meaningful interactions, they'd stop with the games and the attitude. But until then, men are moving on from this nonsense. It's just not worth the time or effort anymore.
And you know what's funny? Because, like I said, I just came back from Surin. Me and the brother that got married, me and him was talking, and he was telling his wife like back in the United States, we don't go clubbing like y'all do out here in Thailand because you got to work so much and everything is so expensive. It's like, shit, man, you tired and you don't want to waste your money on a night out like that. You know, back in the States, we'll just stop at the liquor store, grab a bottle, and go home and watch the game or something. He was like, facts. I'm like, and it's sad to see because, this brother, he just got married and he only 29, works for the Navy, man. And that's how bad it is. This brother is in his 20s and he already checked out. Now, if y'all watched my live show from when I was in Chicago just last month, and I went to a club that was recommended by my friend because that was supposed to be like the most popping club in Chicago, apparently. And it was 2 floors. Both of those floors didn't have a whole lot of people in it. And we stayed there till what seemed like about midnight. So you would imagine by then there should be some people rolling in, right? Because, most places shut down. Last call is usually about a quarter till 2 a.m. So yeah, it's getting bad. And that's Chicago. Chicago, bro.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna do a story time with dating in Atlanta. As you guys know, I am a newly single woman. I have been single since last year, September, coming out of a relationship for 4 years. And I found out he was a narcissist, but that's another story. I have been going on dates here in Atlanta. And when I tell you guys, it is so creepy out here in this dating scene. Let me start off with the first guy I started dating. We had went on a couple of dates with each other. The vibe was there. We're texting. I met him at a chicken wing place I was walking out of. Come to find out, this man was in a whole relationship. And he told me that his girlfriend was okay with him seeing other women because she realized one woman could not be enough for him. Now, as you guys know, I am not sharing my man. We had never slept together. We were vibing. The lust was there. And I love that he was such a great entrepreneur. But I'm not finna date a man that another woman is already accounted for. Okay. Then you want me to give you all this time, not talk to nobody else, but you already have a girlfriend. And I literally, the last time I had hung out with him, once I found out he had a girlfriend, I was so turned off. I texted him a long message and told him it's not going to work because I can't date somebody that's already accounted for. When I tell you guys, he was so pissed and he was like, I thought we were vibing. You're sitting here worried about another woman, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that was number 1. Number 2, I met a guy at a kid park with my daughter and he was there with his kids. So of course he got kids. I know you got a girlfriend. I'm not a girlfriend, a baby mother or an ex-wife. I don't ask that because I'm like, you know what? We're going to meet. We go out to eat. First date, he tells me he's married and that his wife is allowing him to have an open relationship with her where she can date other women and he can date other women, but she doesn't want to date other men. What sense does that make? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating. But that didn't even make sense to me. I didn't say shit while we were on the date because I wanted to get my food paid for and I didn't have to pay for my food. And I don't usually do that, but I just was not in the mood to pay for that lunch because I barely wanted to be there in the first place. But he texted me after the day. I have not responded. And I'm going to text him today and let him know I thought about it, but I don't want to date nobody's husband. It is scary out here, y'all. Like, I am so new to this dating scene. I don't know how y'all been going through this because this made me not want to date anybody and just be celibate. These men are in relationships or they have a girlfriend. Like, what the fuck? My friend was like, going forward, I need to ask them the first time they try to talk to me, are you in a relationship? Are you married? That needs to be the first thing I ask them. And I'm like, damn, like, I would assume if they're trying to talk to me, I wouldn't have to ask that.
Yo, this is hilarious. It's funny too because the clip with Jessie Woo, she just mentioned how a lot of these women in Atlanta are literally dating the same small number of men. So hearing her story, it might be some truth to that. Damn. Yo, is it really that bad in Atlanta, man? Fellas, any of y'all that's from the A or living in the A or been in the A before, let me know in the comments if it's really that bad. And let me know what you think about this situation, y'all. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. Oh, geez, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's what the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.